So, Dr. King, Mario, as I call you, if you can, man, just give us, one thing about purpose. How does one go about finding purpose?
I'll tell you this. Purpose is simple. Just figure out what your passion is. Figure out what your passion is, and see how you can articulate your passion in your life. Just simple. If you like to dance, be a dance instructor. If you like to write, be a writer. You know, if you understand what your passion is, take the time to invest a little bit of time in yourself to figure out how you can best articulate that. That way, when you start working, if you're working in the field of your passion, you'll be fine. You know, you'll find your purpose in that. And then sometime think about what you're currently doing. If you are working at a job, okay? If you're working at a job, simply figure out what that company's mission is. If they don't have a mission, think about your self mission and then align that with the work that you're doing. If you can align the mission that you have with the work that you're doing, I guarantee you, you'll find purpose in that.
That's good.
You don't go to work for your boss or Susie that you don't like or Billy Bob that you don't like or that you're not feeling that week. You go to work because that's how you take care of yourself. That's how you support your family. So don't be stressed for that. Go in. If somebody's messing with you every day, kill them with kindness. Be happy and choose that. Like choose to be happy. Don't allow people to have control over how you feel.
And that might be a little bit easier said than done, but it's so true. It really drives your decision making. Like how you think about yourself, how you think about others, really drives the decisions that you make. So, what about leadership? I mean, what would you say for us that for people who want to develop better leaders or develop themselves as better leaders?
I'll say this is that when you look up the titles, that's not leadership. Everybody that's a CEO is not a leader. Everybody that's a manager is not a leader. What I would tell you to do is true leadership is not in how you lead people, but how you allow people to teach you how to lead. I think a lot of people get into positions and they think that they're the educator. I gotta put this, I tell you this, I tell you this. My greatest success is being able to listen and understand people and understanding how to utilize them to articulate my vision and my mission. If I'm with an organization, it's the same thing, except I use them to articulate the vision of that organization and the mission of that organization. If you can tap into those types of things at work, if you can tap into those things in your personal life, then you'll win. And at work, it's with your employees. How do you utilize the full capacity of your team? How do you do that? You know, it's by understanding the mission and vision of the organization and the capacity of each individual, you know? And so I always think when you go to a fast food restaurant, you go to the drive through. If you have a person in there that is listening, that can pick up that order quick, even the specialty things, you go around to the front, they're there, they have your order correct, they have your price correct, they're able to help you get that payment in there, get the payment out. You go to the next window, your food is out the window, you're good. But when you put somebody in there that's not attentive, somebody that is better with their hands, that probably should be washing dishes, you got that person in there, they're not really listening, they're on their phone, they have no purpose there. Then they're usually getting orders wrong, you have food costs go up, you have all these other issues that are exacerbated because you have one person in the wrong position.
Yeah.
But a real leader will understand that that person has a purpose because there's so many other jobs that they could be doing in that one restaurant. Maybe using them, not utilizing their full capacity could cause you problems.
Yeah, it's true.
And in personal life, I would say friendships. Understand what type of friends you have, and understand the difference between a friend and a associate. Everybody's not your friend, and everybody's not even an associate. Some people don't have no business in your life. Their capacity is just not for you.
Yeah, not yeah.
And so I would say capacity is important. The way that you understand leadership is understanding the capacity and the foundation of a person.
So what I'm hearing you saying is that anyone can be a leader, but not everyone is a leader. Is that fair to say?
No, I don't think anyone could be a leader. I think there's a lot of people that may be in leadership positions that aren't leaders.
Okay.
And I think leadership comes with purpose. And also, I guess you're right. Anyone could be a leader in the area that they're passionate about,
Mm-hmm.
in an area that they have purpose.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then last thing, because I know your book is titled Roaring. So for people who are going through something or maybe at what they perceive to be their all-time low in their life, how does one go about roaring out of that situation, coming out on top, so that they can tell their story about redemption?
For me, roaring is simply the foundation of understanding that you can have a silent roar, you can have a loud roar, you can have no roar at all. But in order to roar, you have to understand that there's going to be obstacles, there's going to be difficulties, there's going to be times where you're going to be stressed, there's going to be things that you want to overcome but really can't. And there's a lot of stuff that happens in your life that you have no control over. To roar is to simply understand that. Is to understand that you are simply a child of God at the end of the day. So all of the problems that you may have, whether you're stressed out, whether you're angry, no matter what it is, if you strip yourself of everything that earth has put on you, even parenting, you strip yourself of everything and you lay on the God's earth. You just lay down and be nothing. We all are simply children of God. We're nothing more, we're nothing less. All of the things that earth put on us is simply capacity that God gives us to utilize to do good in the world. So roaring is just choosing to do good even when there's bad in the world. Even when there's bad, you gotta choose good. You gotta choose happy. You gotta choose purpose. Choose passion. Figure out in every situation how to roar. And to roar is to simply to choose good and to choose positivity over the bad.
That's good. That's real. That's real. So we'll leave it there, man. Hey, I really appreciate your time on blessing us with your message. Again, the book is titled Roaring. I advise you, everybody, if you're interested in, finding your purpose, if you're interested in personal development and leadership, and then again, when hard times come, how to roar through redemption. This is the book that you want to get. And here's the man, the legend.
Love it.
Dr. Mario King. Hey, appreciate your time, man.
Thanks, man.
Where can we find you to continue following on your journey?
And y'all can always follow me on Instagram. I'm a family man, so I post a lot of that on Instagram. But I also post a lot about what I'm doing. My wife and I have another book coming out in the new year, and it's alongside it will be a children's series as well. So this is just the first of many, and this is what it is, man. I love it, and I will encourage people to read. I have 3 books. I'll tell you should read 3 good books. One is Identity Now. The second one is Will. And then the third book is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Those are 3 books that I think will help you and inspire you to, really push hard on your journey. It's books like this, like Roaring, that really inspires me. And so those books inspired me to write this book. And this book is really has a part of all those books in it. So I hope people get this. I hope you read it. You can get it on all places that books are sold, and Amazon's the easiest. But thank you.
And again, your Instagram handle is what?
Mayor Mario King.
Mayor Mario King.
That's
all right.
it.
There you have it.